Guys, what's up? If you're new here, my name is Gigi, and if you're one of my 350 subscribers, yes, 350 subscribers. First of all, I just want to say thank you, and second of all, I just want to say welcome back to my channel. I filmed this video already, so it's kind of weird to like film it again, but I deleted all my stuff from my card and from my computer, just a bit of a fresh start. Always in December, I have these kind of like irks. I need to get rid of literally everything.
And everyone.
No, joking. I just came back from my mom and I didn't document it. I was planning on filming it, just seeing my family again and my nephew and my niece. We just got into lockdown and I just really wanted to see my family before 2020 ends because it was a kind of like tumultuous 2020, I think, not only for me but just for everyone. My mom gave me this pinky ring. Little YouTuber thing that I'm doing with this. It's actually the ring that my grandmother bought me when I was a baby, and it doesn't fit on any finger except for my pinky, but it still fits on my pinky, so that's nice. Enough rambling. I filmed this video already, but I was a bit disheveled that I even filmed this video, but I just wanted to have an honest conversation about this, and I think I just should put it out in the world, into the world. You're probably already seen it in the title, and yeah, it's such a weird thing that I'm at this point in life, but I'm also like not really surprised that I'm at this point in life. So let me just walk you through my dating history from like in like elementary school, and then middle school, and then high school, and then now I don't know. When I was a kid, when I was like 7, 8, I already noticed I was different. I already noticed in the sense that I was different. Like I was hanging out with a lot of girls. And not really with boys as much. And I noticed at a very young age that I felt a bit romantically towards other kids in my class. I just knew I was different, and I didn't know what it was. And then like from a very young age, I actually already kind of knew that I was into my best friend at the time. I don't know, I was really crushing on this best friend back then, and noticed that yeah, those feelings that were there were gonna stay there. And my best friend, I had two best friends. I had a guy best friend and I had a girl best friend, and I actually got romantic with the guy best friend back then. And then later on, or just before that, I had a girlfriend, and she was like one of my best friends. We would always go over there to just like eat Indian food. She was Indian. She's like very long black hair, and we would watch like Bollywood movies. I would come back to my mom and like try to talk Indian. It was such a like funny thing because my mom was like, what's happening? And her mom made like the most amazing like spicy chicken. We would always eat that shit. And I asked her to be my girlfriend because I noticed that I felt really connected to her, but almost like more than just friends. It's weird because growing older, I actually put myself into a box. I'll just tell you about that later on. So about when I was like 14, I came out of the closet. 14, no, I was younger. I was like 13, 12. Yeah, 13, 12 when I came out of the closet, and I already knew before then. So I was at a very young age already going into high school. I already knew for myself, like, I'm into boys, right? And I'm not like the most masculine dude. I felt like I was kind of put in this box. My parents were very accepting, luckily. I know I had a conversation with my dad, and it was just like 2 seconds in the car. This is the only time we really talked about it. And he was like, so I talked to your mom. I was like, oh yeah? And he was like, yeah, it's all right. You know, don't worry, like, it's okay. So that was the only conversation we really had about it. He was very open about it for the rest. Yeah, so we had that conversation, and I was going into my teen years knowing I was already into guys. But in my high school experience and the different high schools I had, I was making out with girls also. We would just like get super wasted and then like make out. Just thinking back to it was like more than that, or just like stupid. I would like make out with girls, right? And not just like one, maybe like two, at the same time, or just like fully make out with this one girl at like school parties or whatever, and was just like full on. It wasn't even like a little pack, it was just like full on, like going in like a fish going in full in. I didn't really think anything of it because I was just like, oh, whatever. I kind of thought it was fun, you know, but I had this box that I was very, very convenient in. And into college, I was starting to travel more. I had an experience when I was in Spain with my parents for a while. We lived there for like a summer. At that point, there was a girl that was like really into me, and we just went skinny dipping, had a bunch of tequila, but I had a crush on this guy. And this girl, we were skinny dipping, and she was like, I know you're into guys, but I just want to fuck you really bad. And we kind of made out, but I was just like panicking. I was like, oh, what's happening? And I'm thinking back to the point where I'm now, it's all like very logical. I also filmed this video like 2-3 times, but I think like now I just, so yeah, Spain, I started traveling. So I was in college, so I started to travel more, and I went to Burning Man. And Burning Man was actually the first experience where I had like a sexual experience with a girl as well, where it wasn't like awkward or whatever, or like, it just happened. There was a girl in the situation. Mom, don't look at this. Also a guy in the situation. The girl just popped up out of nowhere. And I didn't mind. Like, it was kind of fine. So I already started to be like, okay, kind of think. I think women are beautiful, right? But it was never really to a point where I was like, oh, I really wanna go, right? So the point where I really actually started doubting myself, or not doubting myself, actually kind of discovered, hey, if you're watching, it was, oh no, I can't say the name, fuck. I'm gonna bleep it. So I was in Paris, and I'm just gonna say I went to this party. I don't need to make it too obvious. I went to this party. I was invited to a party, and we were backstage, and there was this trans girl, and she invited me backstage. She really wanted to meet me, blah blah blah. And then we got wasted, and all of a sudden she just like started to make out with me, started to kiss me, and I didn't mind. Actually, I didn't mind, and I kissed back. It was like a back and forth. We're kind of into each other, but I still had that feeling like, oh, what's happening? They invited me to their place. I said no because I wanted to get home. I was in the middle of Paris. I didn't know where I was gonna end up to. I needed to get home. Also that night, I had my suitcase and everything. So I just got to the station and left Paris, but I went home and I was like, wait, but I actually like fully made out with this girl. What is this? And I started thinking about it more, and now just talking about it with you guys, I just look back at everything and I'm like, oh shit, wait, hold up, wait a minute. Wait a goddamn minute. And I always had attention from girls, but there was a point where I was like, okay, that was point number one. I had another point, so point number two, where I was like, wait, maybe I'm confining myself to something that I shouldn't even confine myself to, right? So I was on this shoot, and there was his stylist, and he's a very flamboyant guy. Everybody thinks he's gay, makes an assumption that he's gay. He's just very flamboyant, quite feminine actually. He was introducing his partner, and his partner was a girl. And everybody was kind of like joking, like, haha, oh, that's your friend, right? That's your girlfriend. Yeah, okay, got it. And he was like, no, that's actually my girlfriend. And everybody just starts looking at each other like, hold up, wait, what's going on? What's happening? Confusion. And I just started listening, and he was like, yeah, no, we were in the street. He was just like openly explaining it, just like in the dressing room. He was like, I was in makeup, he was styling someone, and he was like, no, but really, like, we had a 3-way relationship, 2 guys and a girl, and the other guy left, and I love her, so I'm with her now. And I was like, oh shit, that's so beautiful actually, like, and everyone was kind of confused and kind of like putting this boundary on his, or this limit on his ability to love. And it really took me back, because people did that to me all my life, and even just because the way I am, or the way I talk, or the way I don't know, mannerisms or whatever, people just like to put a sticker on you or like a label, and they're like, okay, you're bop, you're this, and they're like, bop, you're this, and that's all you need to be, because that's what we are comfortable with and only know you like, because that's what we know you like, and you can't go out of that zone. That moment, it really took me back. I went home, and I think the next day the stylist wasn't there anymore, and I just really thought about everything, and just how I'm talking with you guys. I'm literally just going through my timeline and just thinking about it. Like, even family like acted weird when I just told them I made out with this girl. I was like, wait, but it wasn't me really putting restrictions on myself, and it almost feels like I'm coming out again. But I was like, wait, maybe it's not me putting restrictions on myself, but me feeling comfortable in the box that I was put in, right? So I just thought about it, and thought about it long and hard, and just like thinking, just literally how I'm talking to you guys right now, I've just been thinking about it, and this is like now the second time, because I filmed it again. But I honestly think that I'm bisexual. There it is. And it's so weird saying it out loud, but there it is. And I think the only way to put it is that sexuality is a spectrum, and it's like a fruit bowl almost. Like, you have a pear and an apple, and then on the rest of the fruit bowl you have a whole lot of fruits and veggies. Not fruits, it's a fruit bowl. I've came across guys in my life that were like, if we made out or something, they would explicitly say to me like, I'm not gay. And that's like such a weird thing to say, because when girls make out with each other, it's kind of like cool to be bi or whatever. It's like accepted, and it's kind of like society sees it as sexy. But when two guys do it, it's almost like demasculating, which I always found the most weirdest thing, honestly, because I was so early with knowing who I am, and people just around me kind of like accepting who I am, but also putting a limit on it, because this is what you are, this is how you act, this is what you should do. Like, if girls would say to me like, oh, you're gonna be my gay best friend, we should like go shopping, I would be like, no bitch, we do not need to do that, I'm not that dude. So I always been uncomfortable with that like stereotype and everything. So yeah, there you go. And I knew this for a little while, and just like I said with guys, I mean, it's a whole spectrum. So I don't know, I still need to discover what I'm comfortable with, what I'm not comfortable with. Like, it still makes me nervous in a bit, like just jumping into it like that. But I mean, guys can also be bisexual that only like maybe making out with girls, or you know, you don't need to like go all the way to just be attracted to a person. So, or maybe like ease into it or whatever. Like, I don't know where it goes, but I'm just gonna send it into the universe, because lately, I don't know, I haven't been really into guys that much, to be honest. That can be really grossing me out lately. So yeah, I just want to send it into the universe. I just wanted to upload this video just for me, myself, the point where I'm in life, just talk to you a little bit. And that's that. I mean, love is love, right? So there's that. This is such a weird video, but it's gonna be out there. Anyway, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and leave a comment down below if you're also bisexual. I don't know what to say, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button and the bell button to keep updated with everything that I post. And don't forget to follow me on all my social. I can't do this. Instagram, Twitter, and SoundCloud, because all the music made in this video was made by me. Thank you guys for watching yet another video. I think I'm gonna upload a bit more the upcoming weeks. Christmas is coming up. I'm gonna have a little family thing that I'm gonna do, and I just want to challenge myself, see if I can upload like twice, maybe 3 times a week, to do maybe like this more like talk videos, and then like more documentary style videos. That takes a bit more time. Just trying to find a balance. So thank you guys for watching. See you guys next week. I'm gonna edit this video right now. And yeah, don't limit yourself, but what other people are comfortable with. Basically, that's what I wanted to say. Love you guys.